Welcome back. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Our consultant on this segment is Mr. David Tanki from Lan-x Africa. Welcome to the show, David.
Thank you.
Today we're talking about mentors in business, and maybe you could start us off by defining what we mean by mentors in business.
A mentor is basically somebody who has the knowledge, who has the expertise, but above all, somebody who has walked the talk, somebody who has done what he has experience in. So he knows the ropes, he knows what it takes to be what is needed of him.
This person with wealth of experience, knowledge, know-how, is what, passing this experience to someone else?
There are a number of mentoring, what we could categorize as kinds of mentoring. Like, for example, you can be a mentor who provides counsel. So basically, you are giving counsel to people who may not be as equipped with the kind of knowledge that you have, and you are telling them that if you want to succeed here, this is what you need to do. That's a form of mentoring. There is another one that is commonly referred to as modeling. Most people don't think it is mentoring, but it is. When you look at somebody from a distance, you admire the person, you like the person, you want to copy what they do, how they do what they have done. It's a form of mentoring. The only difference is that physical touch is not there.
How do people in business tap into mentors?
I think number one, like Naya said, you need to appreciate that you are in that point in your life or in your business where you acknowledge that you need someone else who has been through that path before. So you need to reach that level, to acknowledge at a personal level that yes, I am in business, yeah, I don't have all the knowledge, but there are people who have been in business longer than you. There are people who have a lot of expertise, much as you may be as educated, but they have the practical expertise that you need. There are people who have learned the ropes before, and they can be able to provide a shoulder to you. They can give you an ear. They can give you some counsel. They can help you overcome a number of challenges that may be there. Number two is basically to have the courage to walk to someone and discuss with him or with her the need to have her as your mentor. And I'm saying courage, and because too many of us actually don't think it is prudent enough or it is wise to approach somebody to ask that person to be your mentor. Then number three, if someone is a mentor, you need to agree the terms of the mentorship. You need to agree in terms of how will you be mentoring each other? How will you be meeting? How frequent should you be meeting? If it is a formal mentorship, then it has to take that route. You have to agree how many times you need to meet. You have to agree how long you need to meet. You have to agree what you need to be discussing when you meet and all that kind of stuff. If it is informal, then it is somebody that you meet quite often and you check on each other quite often, and the mentorship takes place automatically without a lot of thinking, without a lot of formality. And therefore, the mentorship concerns will fall in place almost automatically, almost without thinking, almost without any need for preparation, any need for prior knowledge of whatever needs to be discussed. It becomes a normal procedure or a normal program. You can also read. I think a lot of people have documented their articles and written it in books. There are business journals that you can consult, and a number of them are actually available. Like if you went to Google Scholar, then you will find a lot of journals by the great minds worldwide, and you can be able to read certain articles or typical articles. If you watch programs like this one, Road to Success, you get a lot of tips, business tips, and the whole essence of getting a mentor is for you to succeed. And therefore, by listening to people, by watching programs that are helpful in business, by listening to tapes in your vehicle, I think all that can be different forms of getting business help.
So David, if we summarize maybe what we've talked about in terms of mentoring, what would you say is the value of having a mentor in business?
And the values are phenomenal. First, business can be challenging, it can be lonely, it can be even frustrating sometimes, and especially where things are not working out the way you thought. Now, where a mentor becomes very handy is just to help you know that possibly it is the way it is. Possibly everybody else who has succeeded has walked through that path. And therefore the mentor really comes to help you understand that this is the real thing. This is what happens in business. And he is able to help you navigate through the necessary path to success. Nobody can say he doesn't need a mentor. I think everybody needs a mentor, however successful they may be. Because you may be successful today, but you haven't been to tomorrow. And tomorrow has its own challenges, it has its own issues. And other people have been through where you are going. When you are doing 5 years in business, somebody else is doing 10. The one who is doing 10 has never been to 20th anniversary of his business. So therefore, we all need each other at any one point.
David Tanki, always a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to share your wisdom with us.
Asante.
You've been watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Have a great week. God bless.
Road to Success is brought to you by Equity Bank.
Equity Bank, your listening caring partner.